Alright, and we're back. Let's take a look again at solving multi-step equations, except for this time it's going to get a little bit harder. We're going to be distributing, we're going to be combining like terms, we're going to be solving for the variable. So let's go ahead and review the solving multi-step equation steps. Number 1, you want to use the distributive property if needed. Number 2, simplify if needed. Okay, this includes combining like terms. Alright, and then you want to eliminate using inverse addition or subtraction. Okay, and then eliminate using inverse multiplication or multiplication of reciprocals. So let's go ahead and take a look at number 1. Once again, we want to draw our line. So, do we have any distribution? No. Step 2, simplify combining like terms. Yes. What do we have? We have a 6w and a negative 2w. So go ahead and rewrite the equation. 9 equals 6w minus 2w is 4w minus 7. Okay, now we want to go ahead and start solving for w here. Excuse my pen, I'm not quite sure what is happening here. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. So 9 equals 4w minus 7. So go ahead, we see a minus 7, so we want to add 7 on both sides. So what we get is 9 plus 7 is 16 equals 4w. Our 7's cancel out. So then we have to divide by 4 on both sides. So what do we get? W equals 4. Okay, so once again, starting to get a little bit harder with these combining like terms, but it's still the same process. Alright, number 2, I already went ahead and drew my line down the middle. Do I have any distributing to do? No. Do I have any combining like terms to do? Yes. What are our like terms? Negative 2x and negative 4x. Go ahead and combine them. So negative 2x minus 4x is actually negative 6x. Bring down your 9 equals negative 15. Alright, remember our goal is to get the variable by itself. But always leave the number attached to x for your last possible step. So we have a positive 9 to get rid of there. How do we get rid of a positive 9? Go ahead and subtract 9 on both sides. Okay, what are we left with then? 9's cancel out. We're left with negative 6x equals negative 24. Okay, now what do we have? Negative 6x. Negative 6 times x. We want to do the opposite. We want to go ahead and divide here. So we're left with x, because these cancel, equals negative 24 divided by negative 6. We are left with a positive 4. Alright, so now let's take a look at number 3. Draw your line down the middle. Okay, combine your like terms. We have a 5x and a positive 2x. Remember, the 10 and the 11 are not like terms in this equation because they are on different sides of the equation. Okay, they have to be on the same side of the equation in order to be like terms. Okay, so now let's combine our 5x and 2x. We get 7x. Carry down your plus 10 and carry down your equals negative 11. How do we get x by itself? Now we see a positive 10 plus 10. So you want to go ahead and do the opposite by subtracting 10 on both sides. Alright, now what we want to do, rewrite it, 7x, our 10's cancel out, so equals negative 21. So we see 7x, 7 times x, go ahead and divide. You get x equals what? Negative 21 divided by 7 is negative 3. Okay, remember, if I am going too fast, please pause and go back in your video to take the notes down. So number 4, 18 equals 3 times 3x minus 3 plus 6. Now this is a doozy. Let's take it slow. Step 1, we want to distribute. Okay, distribute 3 times 3x and 3 times negative 3. Remember, that is a negative 3 because it says minus 3. Always got to look at the sign, so go ahead and distribute. 3 times 3x is 9x. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9, so we're going to write minus 9, and then go ahead and rewrite the rest of your problem. Next step, can we combine like terms? There's no like terms on this side, but we have 9x and we have positive 6x on this side. So go ahead and combine them. We have 18 equals 9x plus 6x is 15x minus 9. Now what? Go ahead and add 9 on both sides. Why? Because it says minus 9, so add 9 on both sides. We get 27 equals 15x. Now this is going to be an odd one. Why? Because we're not going to come out with an even number, which is okay. Remember just to leave it in fraction form right now. We'll talk about simplifying at a later date. Number 5. Another tough problem. Step 1, can we distribute? Yes, we have a 2 attached to the parentheses. So go ahead and distribute here. 2 times negative 4x is negative 8x. 2 times 7 is positive 14, so we're going to have a plus 14 here. Carry down the rest of your equation. Okay, step 2, combine like terms. Yeah, we have combined like terms, negative 8x plus x. Okay, negative 8 plus 1x. It's going to be negative 7x. Carry down the rest of your problem. Okay, so now we have to begin getting x by itself again. So what we see plus 14, that means we have to do the opposite, which is what? Subtract 18. So minus 14 on both sides. So we're left with negative 7x. Our 14's cancel because a positive and a negative number of itself always cancels each other out. Equals negative 14 minus 14. Now careful, it is negative 28. I know some of you are going to make the error, just negative 14 minus 14, and you're going to come up with 0. It is not 0. It is not positive 28. It's going to be a negative 28. So now let's finish off the problem. Negative 7x. Negative 7 times x. What's the opposite of multiplication? You're going to divide. Divide by what? Negative 7, because that is what is attached to the x. Okay, x equals 4. Last problem. Step 1 is distributing, so 2 times 4x and 2 times what number? Negative 5. So 2 times 4x is 8x. 2 times negative 5 is what? Negative 10, so we're going to have minus 10. Carry down the rest of your numbers. Go ahead and combine your like terms, so in this case 8x and 2x. So rewrite it. 8x plus 2x is 10x. Minus 10 equals 30. Okay, now a lot of 10s here, but be careful. 10x minus 10. Okay, so we see minus 10, so we're going to want to add 10 on both sides. We get 40 equals 10x. These cancel out, which is what you want. Okay, so now we have 10x, divide by 10 on both sides. And your final answer is x equals 4. Okay, remember, if I went too fast, please go backwards, pause the video, and rewind to go get the rest of the notes down. Okay, complete the in-class practice and ask me any questions you may have regarding this material. I am fully available for you to go to show you problems on the board. So please, please, please take advantage of it.